Hello, I'm T. Bowman. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Dr. Ruby Payne's company. Let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Ruby Payne. Dr. Payne is an outstanding author and keynote speaker. She does speaking and training for organizations that provide a positive voice in communities. She speaks to nonprofit organizations and educators and K-12 schools and colleges. She's very engaging with a sense of humor that leaves audiences wanting more. Your audience will be educated and entertained while leaving with a sense of purpose and enjoyment. She's spoken to national conventions of Goodwill Industries, Habitat for Humanity, Leadership Florida, plus many other national and business organizations. So who is Dr. Ruby Payne and what does she do? She's the nation's leading expert in socioeconomic diversity across poverty, middle class, and wealth. Dr. Payne is the #1 educational speaker in America. She's written several books that have sold over 3 million copies. One of her books is called A Framework for Understanding Poverty and has sold over 1.8 million copies. She speaks about 100 days per year to national and international audiences. She's spoken directly to over 2 million people in the last 20 years. Her company produces over 300 workshops and keynotes per year, using 19 employees and 38 consultants. She also does full-day workshops in schools and communities to train educators and community leaders. I know that Dr. Ruby Payne will be an excellent speaker for your event or your training, so let me introduce to you Dr. Ruby Payne.
Thank you, T. I'm Dr. Ruby Payne. One of the things I'm fascinated with is how people know what they know and how they negotiate their environments. We look at a framework for understanding poverty, which is about financial poverty, and we look at it through the lens of social cognitive theory, how your resources, your time, which determines to a large extent who you know and what you know, and the demands of your environment, how those three things then determine to a large extent how you negotiate your environment. And we look then at how institutions interface with that as well. Most institutions are run very much from a middle class perspective, which is one of stability. Poverty is one of instability. And wealth is one of excess stability, many resources. Recently, the work has moved to emotional poverty, how you begin to look at how you negotiate your environment emotionally and how you develop that capacity. And then we have two arms in the company. We have K-12. We look a lot at how you educate students from financial poverty and emotional poverty, but we also have a community arm called Bridges. And in the last 20 years, we've taken over 125,000 adults in poverty through a program called Getting Ahead and Getting by World. And our results are phenomenal. One of the things we say to them, we think you're a problem solver, we think you have to be to survive your environment, but we have some information for you, if you wish to have it, that we think will help you stabilize your resources. And one of the things we've learned in the years we've done this is this, that institutions become pivotal to the well-being of a community because that's how people interface with the community. And we have learned that if institutions don't understand the reality of poverty and the resource people don't understand that reality because they make the laws, then it's very difficult for the community to change. And we've had significant impact in the communities that we've worked in. So we would love to work with you. We look forward to hearing from you. I would love to be able to speak with your audiences and work with you as you move toward your goals.